What's going on, everybody? So today I am going to be unboxing the Spanish version of Stellar Crown. In Spanish, it is Corona Astral. So I hadn't planned on opening this set. As you can see right here, there's some damage to the box, which I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I guess on, oh, I'm sorry, it's on this side. That's why it didn't look as bad. It's on the wrong side. So as you can see, there's some damage to the box. I had planned on opening this one much later, but I decided to go ahead and just open it now. I was gonna do Pitch Black next, but I'm still waiting on some more stuff to arrive for Pitch Black before I can do my Pitch Black video. So we're gonna do this one. I want to open this ETB. This is, I can't really use this towards anything, given that these are in Spanish, and like if I'm gonna be playing with people, it's more likely gonna be with English card sets and whatnot. So this is just gonna be something that I'm gonna open just to check out these cards, and maybe I'll get something cool. And these will end up probably just going right into a binder, given that I can't play these, unfortunately. I mean, I can read them, but you know, like I'd have to translate the cards to the person that I'm playing with, and I'd rather just, you know, not do that, and then I can't use them like in an official game or whatever. So these will be just opened to add to the binder. And then I'm also going to be opening these boosters that I got. I got these today. I had two different targets today and got two at each target. I got two Chaos Rising boosters, and then I got two Pitch Black boosters. So I'm going to be opening these along with Stellar Crown in Spanish. I've been putting some work into my binders. So this binder right here is essentially like my hollow binder. I got all I have all of my EX cards, and yeah, pretty much EX, VMAX. Like I have those cards here, all kind of in the same place. And then like I have like the more, I guess like the EX and the V cards and whatnot in kind of like a lot of the same spots. And then towards the back, I have just like standard, I guess, hollows and whatnot. So I'm kind of giving every element its own thing, except for these, the illustration cards. I'm kind of keeping these, just giving them like a slot each, just because I don't have like a ton of them, and I don't expect to end up, you know, with a lot of them. So, and then right here, just like these are just like the right basic hollows, reverse hollows and whatnot. Everything that I have, just kind of like taking up a spot in this binder. So this is kind of just that for that reason. I'll eventually, like once I start like really opening, you know, more ETBs and doing more stuff like that, I'll start doing I'll actually start doing like master sets and whatnot. Like I really do want to see how close I can get to doing like a master set of certain cards, like, you know, doing like a Pitch Black master set or like a Chaos Rising master set or whatever. So yeah, these are just kind of like my hollow cards that I've collected. The other cards that I have that aren't hollow cards are just like basic regular cards I'm keeping in this binder. So I'm just kind of like using it to separate all my cards. And like there's no real separation here between like Scarlet and Violet, between Chaos Rising, between any of that stuff. I just kind of like shove them in there, because this isn't really like, this isn't meant to be a master set. This is just somewhere where I'm just keeping my cards. You know, once I start doing master sets, if there's cards that I need that I didn't pull out of like an ETB or booster packs, whatever, blister packs, I'm going to end up, you know, searching through this thing and seeing what cards I need to fill in certain blanks. And you can see I have blanks here, but these are just because I needed certain cards in a family or whatever, like an evolution line. And I'm going to end up adding the cards that I'm going to pull out of the Stellar Crown, the Spanish edition of the Stellar Crown. I'm going to end up putting those, and I have more cards back here. I was actually moving all of these cards up to the front because I had my hollows in here in this binder with these. I ended up giving the hollows their own binder. So I'm still kind of working on, as you can see, like my hollows, not my hollows, but just my my psychic Pokemon are all kind of right here. And then there's just randomly more psychic Pokemon over here. Supposed to be moving all of these, you know, because it's filled to the back. I'm supposed to be moving all of these cards to the front of the binder, and then I'll create more space in the back of the binder as I fill this thing up with just like basic cards. And it's all like, cards from all of the different sets. There's no real distinguishing, the cards until I start doing like actual master sets and whatnot. Then I'll start, distinguishing the cards and pulling out whatever I need to put into a, a master set. All right, so I've wasted enough time. I wanted to set all that up just to kind of show you what I do with the cards, where they go after I film the videos and whatnot. And I've also just kind of opened a lot of cards on my own just for fun and whatnot. And yeah, I'm really excited to open this. I do speak Spanish. I didn't realize that there was, a Spanish version of this. So, because I really hadn't kept up with it for such a long time that like I just really didn't know. And I apologize if my audio doesn't sound too great. I was going to use my laptop, but I forgot to charge it. And it is at a 0% battery. I was going to use my mic to have like better audio quality, but that is out the window. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and open this ETB and clean all that up later. This is a better look at it without the paper. Without the plastic. I'd seen this, and I knew it was in Spanish when I bought it. Like it's not like I was lied to or something, and I didn't know that it was in Spanish. That's cool right there. And this is the box. This is pretty rad. And then I really don't know anything about Stellar Crown, to be completely honest. And so, I'm going to flip through this a little bit and see what we have in Stellar Crown. Maybe eventually I'll get like the, that's sick, dude. That is such a sick looking card. Maybe we'll pull this. Maybe eventually I'll get like the English Stellar Crown. I think they're like kind of expensive, aren't they? Unless I'm mistaken, but I feel like I'd seen it go for like $200 to $300. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments, but I swear I feel like I'd seen it go for some like insane price. But yeah, dude, like I'm just seeing what cards we have. I might even already have some of these cards because like I've picked up just random cards while out and about, just like you're picking up like single cards and whatnot. So I might have even picked some of these up already in English, obviously not in Spanish, but it looks like there's quite a few cards in this set. Some pretty cool looking cards. And then yeah, we'll go through this. I want to open some English packs as well, just to see if I can pull some English cards that I can then use in a deck or something. Because I do have some decks. Those are some really cool looking EX cards right there. That red boot is pretty sick. Those are some nice cards, dude. And so what ended up making me like push this video up is that the woman that I was dating broke up with me pretty much yesterday. Officially broke up with me. Like she had, been playing games with me instead of just like telling me outright that it was over. She just kind of ignored me and blew me off and whatnot until like I finally confronted her and asked her what the hell's going on. And finally yesterday, it finally put the end to it. We finally hit the kibosh. And I wanted to just kind of do something to take my mind off of it. And I decided to open up this box. Yeah, that definitely sustained some damage. I live in a place where there is a lot of air traffic, so I'm constantly stopping. Every time I hear a plane go by, I stop talking and then wait for the plane to go by and then I talk again. But yeah, let's check this thing out. I don't want to waste any more time. But yeah, that happened and that kind of just, really bummed me out. Because I just wish that she would have told me way before, what was going on, because she just kind of like left me in the dark and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was going to stick this back in here so I can display. I'm going to be able to display the ETB. That's pretty sick. I like to be able to display the ETB. Or maybe, no, you know what, I'm going to put the cards right into the sleeves, so I'm not going to need that anymore. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We got some of these. I have a bunch of these. from different packs that I'd opened. And then we got some dice, or damage counters I should say, that's what they are, is damage counters. Throw those over there. We've got some sleeves. These are some sick looking sleeves, dude. This is some really nice looking sleeves. Look at that. That's pretty rad. Throw that over there. Alright, and then we have our promo card. That Knocked Owl. I think I might have one of these in English. I could be wrong though. And then we have dividers, because these always come with dividers every time you buy an ETB. It comes with dividers. And then a card. These dividers, those are some sick looking dividers. I never use them, dude, because I just put all my cards into a binder. But yeah, this is a sick looking card. I'll see if I can get these all sleeved at the end of the video. Get them all put in the binder. I'm just gonna stick them. I'm just gonna put the cards like near the back. That way they're still in view. And then right here we got all our energy cards. That's funny seeing these in Spanish. Energía básica, pretty much basic energy. So yeah, there's just a bunch of energy cards in there. Don't really need to open that. And then we have our cards right here. We got, there should be 9 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And these are all in Spanish. I'm not sure if these are like Spain Spanish cards or if they're like Mexico Spanish. But those are definitely sick, dude. I've never picked up not Astro Crown. I was almost called the Astro Crown because it's called Astro Crown in Spanish. But I've never picked up these Stellar Crown packs or anything. So I'm really excited to open these. Let's start cracking them open. Let's see what we got. Alright, so I got some sleeves here too. I'm going to start sleeving these as I open them. Alright, let's see what we got. So let's open these first ones up. Let's see what we can pull. Did we get anything good right off the bat? Some more live cards. I don't use these if you want it. There it is. Alright, yep, energy card. So let's put the energy card to the front. Let's see what we got. Energía básica, and then we have Varoom. We got a Drifloon. We got a Clink. We got a Hoot. Marowak, that's sick. I don't think I had a Marowak, so that's a new one. That's a new pull. We got a Frogadier. I love Frogadier. That's just sick looking Pokemon. And then we got a Koraidon. And then we got a Nibble. That's pretty cool looking. And like I said, a reverse holo. And then we got a Kling Clang. That is also a reverse holo. And then we got a Noctowl. Nice. So we got 2 Noctowls. That is pretty rad, dude. Can't complain with that. Well, yeah, so we got our first 3 holo cards. We're going to sleeve these. Just curious, what are your favorite pulls from this set? You know what, let me put these over there. Yeah, so I'm curious, what are your favorite pulls from Stellar Crown? Oops, let me not open another one just yet. Let's sleeve these up and get this out of here so it's not in the way. Yeah, so what are your favorite pulls from Stellar Crown? What are just your favorite cards in general from these newer what are your favorite cards in general from this newer generation of cards? Like, I hadn't been into Pokemon for such a long time that, you know, I didn't really know too much about this stuff. I'm going to keep these to the side. I'll sleeve these later. And sleeve all of these just basic cards later. Let's put them right there. And then we'll open another pack. So this time we got this pack right here. Alright, let's see what we got. See if we got anything good. So yeah, like I said, I can't use any of these, so I'm just gonna These are just going straight into a binder, but I'm not complaining. I really like, I just like opening packs, man. And at least I can read these, you know, because there's like the Chinese ones and there's the Japanese ones. An energy card. And then we got Impidimp. We got Tauros. Crab Brawler. I never heard of that one. Comfey. That's pretty sick. Totoscruel. This is Spanish. Gravedad. Vezula. Carnivine. Oh, nice. Is that a... No, that's just a basic card. So it looks like we only got 2 in this one, right? Unless I'm blind. Oh no, I missed the Carnivine. Yeah, so the Carnivine was a reverse holo. And then right here we got Dennis, where we got a full art. That's pretty sick. And so we got our first full art card and trainer card. That's pretty sick. So we'll sleeve these. I'm gonna put Dennis with the other Noctowl since that's like a more surprise card, I guess. I don't know what to say. So I'll put that there. I'm gonna put the I haven't put these in their respective sleeves yet, so we'll do that real quick. Those in their sleeves. Curious if there's any cards that you've seen me pull so far that's maybe something that you haven't pulled yet that you'd be interested in pulling. Alright, let's keep going. I don't want this video to be too long. So we're gonna finish with these, and then once we finish these, I'll open some English packs and we'll see what we got in the English packs. Maybe we get something lucky. Let's see. I suck at opening these packs, dude, I'll be honest. I see people opening them so effortlessly, and it feels like it takes me so long to open them. I'm just like terrible at opening these things. Alright, beautiful. Nope. I almost spoiled myself. Let's see what we got. I'll have to clean all that stuff up later. I don't know if you'll be able to use these since they're in Spanish. Maybe like you have to use the Spanish version of it. But if you can use them, awesome. I'm not going to use them, so feel free. Interesting. Kind of wondering if these aren't just like the Spanish names of some of these cards. Meltan. We got a Fletchinder. We've got a Finneon. Aurora. We got a Rapidash. I like Rapidash. I think that's a cool card. We have Vikavolt. And then we have a reverse holo Metatite. Reverse holo. What was that? Gravity Gem. We got a reverse holo Gravity Gem. And then we have a full holo, I guess. Or is it like a. We got a holo Cradilly. Cradilly? Sorry, I'm like pretty new to this new generation of Pokemon. I've talked about it in my other video that I did. That I'm like pretty new to this generation of cards. But yeah, that's pretty sick. Oh yeah. So we got our next 3 holos, and we still have like about what 5-6 more packs to open. And so I'm gonna stick that one over there. And then we will sleeve these other ones. And then I'll sleeve the other ones by myself. I'll sleeve them off camera, and then maybe I'll put them all away in the binder. But yeah, so those are all going over there. All right, how many packs do we have left? We got 6 packs left. Sweet. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this Lapras. Let's see what we got. Let's see what Lapras has for us. Check that. Flip this, push over there. Alright, we got another energy card. We got a Wooloo. It's a cool looking Wooloo. We got a Salandit. We've got a Diplin. Pansear. Double. We got a Pangoro. We got Dennis again. Well, this is just like a basic Dennis. And we got a Mindful. We got a Score Bunny. And then we got a... what is it? Metal EX card? That's sick. Oh yeah, dude. Got a nice little EX card. That's a pretty nice looking card. So I'll put the EX card over here. Put the EX card over here. Sweet. And then we'll sleeve these. We'll sleeve these cards. These are going to go into my orange binder where I keep all of my holo cards. My reverse holos, EX cards, V cards, all that stuff I keep in the same binder. Alright, stick those there. On to the next one. Let's see what we got. I'm going to have a bunch of stuff to clean up at the end of this video. But I don't know, man. I needed this after the week that I've had. I definitely needed this. I don't know when this video is coming out, to be honest, because I have a main channel. It's called the Eclectic Collector channel, and this is Eclectic Collector After Dark. So this is my second channel, and I don't know when this video is coming out. I'm sorry if this is like really difficult to watch. I'm really not good at opening these. But yeah, this is going on my second channel, Eclectic Collector After Dark. And then my main channel is Eclectic Collector. I talk about manga on the main channel. I'm kind of focusing. I'm going to start focusing more on... Oh, I should show you these, I guess. Like, I don't know if you guys want them or not. I'm going to start focusing more on, like, horror manga. But yeah, that's kind of what I do on the main channel. Let's see what we got. This is a cool looking one. Per ugly. What the hell kind of a name is that? That's funny, dude. Jirachi Trompeta de Cristal. Crystal Trumpet. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. I got another Noctowl. Oh, yeah, dude. That's pretty cool. I think that's just like a regular... I think we pulled... Did we pull that same one already? Is that the same one we got? Yeah. Nice. So now we have two of them. If anybody's interested in any Spanish cards, you want to trade for some Spanish cards, let me know. If you want to own any Spanish cards in your set, let me throw that right there. Oh, I forgot we still have two more holos, and then that's a cool looking one. And we got a holo Rapidash. I don't know if is that my first holo Rapidash? It might be. And then this one's pretty sick too. Oh, there's a little like, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Up right there, you see that? Right there. That sucks. A little defect. But still, I mean, really nice looking card. I wonder if like the Spanish cards sell for anything. Not that I'm gonna flip these. Like I have no intention of flipping these cards. I was just curious if they sell for anything. Maybe not in like the English market. Maybe like in the Spanish market, they sell for something. But I have no intention of flipping any of these cards. I don't buy cards to flip. I like. As you can tell, like as you saw from my binders, I keep everything. I keep all of my cards. Doesn't matter what they are. I keep all my basic energy cards. I keep everything, dude. Like I am 100% through and through a collector. I don't flip anything ever. I mean, I do sell stuff like once I've, I have no use for it any longer. Like I've sold a lot of my manga. I'm still selling some of my manga. I have a lot of vinyl, like records and whatnot. I'm selling a lot of that too. It's because like some of the stuff I just kind of like don't have love for anymore that I used to have. So I mean I'm selling that stuff, but like I don't buy things to turn around and flip them. Like I'm not one of those people. The Score Bunny. Totodiscruel. I think these are the Spanish ones. Yeah, these are the Spanish names for these because that should be like Tentacruel. That's a sick looking Pokemon. And then we got our first holo. Diancie. Oh, is that the one we just had right here? Yeah, so we have two of them now. We got a basic Diancie and we got a reverse holo Diancie. That is pretty sick. And then we got a reverse holo Turtonator. Never heard of him? Oh, nice. Hell yeah, dude. We got a future card. Futuro, it's called. Furomole. That is absolutely sick, dude. It's a shame I can't play this. Would you let me play these if we were playing together? Would you let me play these Spanish cards? Because, I mean, you could always just use Google Translate. I mean, obviously I can't use them in, like, a league battle or whatever, but, like, just person to person, would you let me use these? Or would you be like, no, English cards only? That's such a sick card, dude. Look at that. That is awesome, dude. I think that's probably my favorite pull so far. I'll put him up there. I just love pulling cards, bro, to be honest with you. I love pulling cards, man. Like, it's like therapeutic. It's really therapeutic to sleeve them as well. I don't know if you all feel the same way, but, like, I love sleeving my cards. Like, for a while, like, I don't even know how long, for, like, the last, like, 2 weeks, I've literally just sleeved cards nonstop, because I have so many cards that, like, weren't sleeved, and I finally got everything sleeved. I still have cards that, like, I haven't put into the binder yet, so I shouldn't even be doing this. I'll show you, if anything, I'll show you at the end of the video. Like, I still have a bunch of cards that I haven't even put into the binder yet, and I'm over here, like, opening more cards. But I don't know, man, like, especially right now with just literally having had my heart ripped out of my soul, out of my heart, having my heart ripped out of my heart, having my heart ripped out of my chest, like, The Simpsons. Yeah, I needed something to make me feel better. I really needed something to just make me feel a lot better, man. Alright, there's another plane. Gotta love it, man. The planes just, like, do not want me to... They don't want me to record a video. I'm just gonna throw these in there, man. Like, I'm not gonna differentiate between these and the English cards, like, for my, my binder. I'm just gonna shove them in there. Because, I mean, to me, these are all just cards, man. Like, I'm not gonna... Oh, shoot. Look at that. Hold on. Let's look at this real quick. Meryl. What? That is so sick. We got a gold star. That is awesome, dude. Look at that. That is so sick. Oh, man. This is such a rad looking card, dude. And then behind that, we got a Zeraora. Damn, dude. Those are so sick. But this one right here, man. This might have just knocked down the Pheromole. Damn, dude. Look at that, man. That is such a rad looking card. And it's a secret rare. Yeah, it's a secret rare, 146 to 142. Damn, dude, that is sick. Hell yeah, that's definitely getting a sleeve. Well, they're all getting sleeved eventually, but still, man, that is so sick. Damn, dude. That definitely made my day. I need literally... I'll take whatever I can get right now, man. I'll take whatever I can get to make me feel like the slightest bit better. Just throw that up there. I mean, it just kind of sucks because, like, I just bought this house that I live in right now. Like, I literally just bought it for work, and I met this woman, like, around the time that I had, moved up here. Like, we worked together, and I'd met her, like, just before moving up here, and I kind of associated this house with her because she would always be up here with me, and it kind of became, like, our house, even though it's my house. It kind of felt like our house, and then, like, she just, like, out of nowhere just decided that she didn't want to be with me anymore, that I'm not her person. So she said that I'm not her person. And I was going to put opening this one off for a while, but I just needed something to make me feel better. And then, like, also went out to Target, to 2 Targets, and just bought a bunch of cards. Like, I wanted to open them. I was just going to open them. But then I was like, you know what, let me open one of my ETBs. And I'm not really ready to open Pitch Black yet, because I still have work to do with that one. I mean, I still have cards that I have to pick up. So once I pick up those cards, then I'll open that. Got another Bree. Got Electabuzz. Or not Electabuzz, what am I talking about? He evolves from Electabuzz, sorry. Electivire? Fletchling, that is a cool looking card, dude. Look at that. That is a nice looking card. Ooh, what is this? Grimmsnarl. That is an awesome card. Ooh, look at that. Never heard of this one before. Alcreamy? Alcreamy? That is pretty sick, dude. That's a nice card. Should I throw these? Should I be putting these over here? Do you feel like I should be putting those over there? Just for like future reference? Do you feel like these cards should go over there? Or do you feel like they should just go in that pile with the other cards? That's a pretty cool looking card. If I had more of like these Spanish ones, I would do maybe I'd do like a Spanish version of a master deck or something. You know, like if I had more Spanish, Stellar Crown, you know, Corona Astral. That's what it's called in Spanish, Corona Astral. If I had more of those, maybe I'd do one. But now these are all I have for these. Yeah, that's cool, dude. All right, last one for Astral Crown. Last one for Stellar Crown. Like I call it Astral Crown because like in Spanish it's literally Astral Crown. It literally means Astral Crown, but in English it's Stellar Crown. And so I'd rather go by the actual title so you know what I'm talking about, and I'd be like, what? All right. So what's your favorite pull so far of the cards that I've grabbed? What do you think you like the most? I'll throw that there. Actually, let me get this out of here. Let me throw that in the trash. And by the trash, I mean the floor. Alright, so we got an energy card. And then we got this Fletchling. We got Phalanx. We got this Per Ugly. I feel like people flip through the cards way too fast. Because like I want to see what they got. And they're just like, ugh. And I'm like, I was like, nope, didn't get anything. And I'm like, kind of like I want to see the cards, man. I hope I'm not going too fast. Like, I hope I'm giving you all like a look at the cards that I'm getting. I don't know if it's just me, but like I actually want to see the cards. Like even if it's a basic card that I've seen a million times, like I still want to see it. Cristal Brillante, like brilliant crystal. Veluza, that is sick. That is sick. Looks like we got a, ooh, oh, we got another Grimmsnarl. Nice. Can't have too many Grimmsnarls if you ask me. The more, the merrier. I want all the Grimmsnarls. So we'll put that right there. We'll put that with our other Grimmsnarl. So now we got two of them. Now they don't have to be alone anymore. They don't have to be lonely. Yeah. Ah, dude. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, that's cool. We'll put this. These I keep in a separate binder. I have a binder for these cards. For like my trainer cards. Alright, so that was it, man, for Stellar Crown. And these are all like the basic cards that didn't have. These are all the basic cards that weren't hollows. I'm going to sleeve all of these as well. I always sleeve all my cards. But I'm going to leave them there for now, still where they are. I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm just going to leave them right where they are. And now we're going to open these. Let's see if we get anything for the English. For the English set. Before I do that, though, I'm pretty happy with my Stellar Crown pulls. I mean, we got like, it feels like for what, 9 packs that we opened, we got pretty much a hit in most of them. I mean, this is just the promo card, so I mean that one doesn't really count. But I mean, we got this Metal, we got this tennis card, we got this Turtonator. This is a secret rare, and then we got this card right here. So I mean, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, like I'm pretty happy with my pulls. I think these are all cool cards. I'll put this on top, and then let's open these. So yeah, I mean, Stellar Crown in Spanish is pretty cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind finding it in English if I can get like a decent deal on it and not pay like an extremely large sum of money. Maybe I'll do like an English Stellar Crown rip. So let's see, let's pull this out of here. I'm gonna throw that over there. I don't need it anymore. And then with the Pyroar. So let's see. I have 2 Pyroars. Let's see if we get another one. And I feel like these are a little bit easier to open than the Spanish ones. Alright, let's throw that over there. There you go. Oops, keep forgetting. So I have like a fair amount of Chaos Rising cards. I don't think I have nearly enough to do a master set, but I do have, quite a bit of them. Some of these I have like probably like 10 to 15 cards at this point. Like I don't even know how many Philippe's. I got Meow Stick. We got oh, that's not the hollow one. I thought it was because I have the full art card or whatever for these special red cards. And then we got an Acid Spray Trubbish. We got a oops, no, actually you should go over here, sorry. We got a Delco, yeah, right, Deldio. And then we got a Trevenant. That is my like fourth or fifth Trevenant. Not that I'm complaining, because I like Trevenant. I don't know if I have any Fampies though. I don't know if I have any Fampies. I might, or Phantump. I'm sorry, not Fampi, Phantump. I think I might, but I don't know that they're hollows. I think they're just like basic Phantumps if I have it, but I'm not 100% certain if I do or not. So I'm gonna put those in the pile. So I'm gonna open all of these and let's see what we get. Hopefully we got something good. I'm still like I don't have any of the I don't have any of the gold cards for any of these sets. That'd be cool to pull one. I mean, whether I do or not, I mean, I don't know. It's not really like the end of the world if I don't pull one. I mean, it'd be cool to. It would be cool to pull the Greninja, the Secret Greninja. That would be sick. But there's no guarantee that I will. And I'm not going to pay like what is it? What is it worth right now? Like $200 to $400 somewhere around there in that price range. And there's zero way in hell I'm paying that much money for that card. I'd rather just maybe one day I get lucky and I pull it. Like I don't need to master set that badly that I'm gonna spend some insane amount of money. The Wind Pod. Demo. Right, a Clay Doll. I have, I think, probably like 2 or 3 reverse hollow Clay Dolls. And then we got a reverse hollow. Oh, no way! Yo! Yes! Yes! Thank you! Thank you, base guy. Oh, dude, oh man, you have no idea how long I've wanted this card, dude. I've been trying to get this card for so long. Like, I go to card shops, nobody ever has it. I've tried to buy it off people on Mercari, and then, like, I actually had it in a cart from one guy, and it sold before I bought it. Man, that is so sick, dude. I love Beedrill, one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, that's so sick. Man, that is so sick, dude. That made my day so much better. That is so rad, dude. Was not expecting to pull a Beedrill. Damn, that is awesome. Dude, that is so sick. I can't believe I actually pulled it. Can't believe I actually pulled this card, man. That is so rad, dude. This is one of those cards like I've been wanting to pull. I finally pulled it. Ever since I saw the set for the first time like 2 months ago, and for Chaos Rising, and ever since I saw that Chaos Rising set, I was like, dude, that Beedrill looks so sick. I'm so glad I pulled it. That is awesome, dude. I feel really lucky to have pulled that card. I mean, at this point, like, I really don't care what the hell I pull anymore. Unless I pull, like, the Darkrai, from the Pitch Black set or something, dude. I mean, at this point, man, I really don't care, bro. Man, that already made my day. That really already just, like, made my day infinitely better. And that was the first... Was that the first? No, that was the second one. Sorry, I thought it was the first. That's the second one. All right, so now we're on to the Pitch Black ones. I have 2 Pitch Black blisters. And so let's open these up. Let's see what we got. Dude, if we get the Darkrai, this really will be a huge saving day for just yesterday being a giant mess. Yesterday was just like a giant mess, man, between that woman and I had other stuff happen to me yesterday too that was just like the universe telling me to go screw myself. And then let's see what we got. Drillbur. Charcadet. I like Charcadet. I think this is a cool Pokemon. He evolves into one of my favorite current Pokemon right now, Ceruledge. So this is a pretty cool Pokemon. And then we got a Bombardier. Fomantis. So yeah, these are like the new, this is like pretty much like the latest ETB dropper right now. Pitch Black from, I guess, Mega Evolution. And then we got Slowbro. I like Slowbro. Is this our... No, not quite yet. All right, there we go. We got a Dolomize. I'm pretty certain that I have a hollow Dolomize that I probably pulled from this same... yeah, because this hollow Dolomize I think is from Pitch Black. Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah. Lorantis. That's sick. That is a cool card right there, man. We're first EX from these pulls of the English version, but not our first overall EX. Actually, what am I talking about? We got an EX Beedrill. Like, I'm losing my mind, dude. Sorry. And then, yeah, we got this in K. So, sweet. So, we got three cards right there. Let's put this one over here. Dude, overall, this has been such a good video, man. Look at all the banger cards that we pulled in this video, except for that one. That one was a promo card. I'm not saying that's not a banger card. I'm just saying, like, that wasn't a pull. That's just like a promo card. Like, it's a guaranteed card. So I'm just talking about pulls that, like, I'm just talking about cards that we actually pulled. Oh, I gotta flip this thing around. There we go. Slide that in there. That Dolomize. Put that in there. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna sleeve all these cards still. I'm gonna sleeve all those to put them into one of my binders. I'm now gonna have to rearrange some of the cards I have in the binder to fit those in there. And then put this Inkay in there. Alright, moment of truth. Last one is the Darkrai booster. So let's see what we got. Let's see. What are the odds that we get the Darkrai? What are the odds that we get a gold card? What are the odds we get nothing? At this point, bro, like I'm extremely happy with my Beedrill. I'm like so happy with the Beedrill that, I mean, whatever we get, I'm good. I mean, if we don't get anything, I'm still pretty happy. Oops, that's kind of random. All right. Oops. Oh, snap. Didn't mean to see that. I don't know what it was, but looks like we got a special one. We got energy. We got a Shieldon. We've got a Brion. We got a Drillbur. Mazchief. Oops, cards are stacked so high they're starting to flip. They're starting to slip. Melamar. We got a Gwyn. Mars Shadow. That is a really cool looking card, dude. I've never seen this guy before. And then we got a Picky Peck. I think that's the first one of these that I have. We got a Backtrack Badge, and we got a Mega Excadrill. That's pretty cool, dude. So we got a bunch of EXs this time around, man. We got about, what, 8 EX cards? Not 8 EX cards, but 8 just cards in general that are like the more special cards. So that's sick, dude. I have no complaints whatsoever of all the cards that I pulled this video. Man, I pulled so many cards this video. That's sick. So these are actual pulls. Like, this is an actual pull. This is my favorite pull. And these are all pulls. These are all pulls. These are all pulls. That's so sick. And then the card that came with the I keep wanting to call it Astro Crown, with the Stellar Crown Spanish edition. Damn, dude. What do you think is your favorite of my pulls? Do you have any of these? Have you pulled any of these cards? It's so sick, dude. Man, that is awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now I'm going to sleeve all of these cards right there, and then everything here is going to go into the binder. All right, so let's see what we got. Do we have anything that can go into my fighting type? Let's see, we got any fighting type EX cards? I don't think we did, right? No, I don't think there's any fighting type EX. This one. Pheromole. I'm just gonna stick him right there, dude. Just stick him right there. And stick him right in there. That's his new home. Alright, on to the next one. Let's see what we got. Some grass types. I think we did have a grass type. Yep. This Beedrill. This gorgeous Beedrill. It's gonna go right here. Actually, no, never mind, because Beedrill is a full art. I got so many damn card locations for things. Yep. I think right here, right? It's a full art. It's right there with my other full arts. So the Mega Excadrill is going to go right here next to the Genesect. Right there next to that Genesect. And then, let's see. this was a full art. So we'll stick this one next to Fennekin. Yeah, so we'll stick that full art right there. So it's kind of like my full art page right here. I think I missed a full art too back here. I feel like I'd seen one. Is this dude? Is that Genesect? Genesect isn't a full art, right? Or is it? Does that count as a full art? I don't know. Let me know if you think that counts as a full art, and I'll move it to the full art page. And then there's these Mews, but they're kind of different, I think. And I have like the Mews. I don't know if those count. Well, these technically count, right? These are like technically full arts, kind of. Do you think those count as full arts? Let me know. I'm like brand new to this, so I'm genuinely asking. I'm like, I don't know that much about this stuff. I'm still learning. All right, and then I'll put this Laurantis right here. I don't think I have a basic card for that one. This is a full art. I'm gonna just stick him. I'm gonna stick him right here for now. Actually, you know what? Let's move these down one. I'm gonna move this Steelix down one. I'm gonna move this. I have pretty much these basic energy cards are to hold the space for these cards that I have as well. Actually, this is an EX card. Yeah, I forgot this is an EX card, so I should put this with my EX cards. I hadn't even considered that, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I have multiple EXs of this variety to sleeve this one. If not, yep, right here. Right there. There we go. And then we have this Knocked Owl. This is also a full art. And so we're going to stick this with my full arts. So let's see, do we have any of these in there? Nope. So this will be its own right there. It'll take up its own space. I should have cut that. I should cut this thing. It's way too big. It's gonna get nipped. It's gonna get nipped there on the end. I don't want it to mess up my card, so I'm actually gonna cut that before I add it in. This is gonna go into a different binder. Let's see these. So yeah, I'm starting to think I might have to pull some of these other cards. I'm looking at them, and I'm just going like, well, some of these are like full art cards, right? Like this is a Japanese one. This Vespi Queen right here. This is a full art. So I should probably go with my other full arts. This is my second channel, and I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this every now and again. My goal is to drop one video on the main channel and then drop a video on this channel, sometimes in the same week, sometimes on, different weeks depending on what I got going on, or, if I have enough boosters, enough packs, whatever, ETBs to drop one of these videos. I'll probably end up doing that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. The rest of this video is going to be sped up as I flip through and give all of these cards a brand new home. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It means the absolute world that you took time out of your day to spend it with me.